Hello YouTube, this is just another guy talking about stuff, back with the fourth and final video reviewing the Artisanal Brewworks Warheads Extreme Sour line of adult beverages. It's time to find out if I've saved the best for last, because today we're trying the Blue Raspberry. Now if you've watched my previous 3 videos on this, you notice I haven't really been that big of a fan of these beers. They're just not as sour as I think they should be. I was expecting a little bit more. They're not terrible, but at the same time, it's not something that I'd go out of my way to get. It's a nice little novelty, but we'll see how the Blue Raspberry stacks up to the other 3. So let's not waste any time and get right to it. Here we see the can. Nice little blue color, reminds you of the candy. Wally Warhead, again, that is his name. He does have a name. His name is Wally. Wally Warhead. Crack this open. Yeah. All right. Now the other beers match the color of the candy they were trying to imitate. So let's see if see what this looks like. Should be a nice little blue beer. Go a little slow with the pour. You don't want to get too much of a head. I think I went a little fast. Not a great pour. I only get one take with these pours, so that was not good. You look, that is not great. But we're here for the taste, so let's see what it tastes like. Okay, we'll take a look at the color. It's a nice little blue. Of course, reminiscent of the blue raspberry candies. Again, the odors of these beers, they smell better than they taste. They smell like the candy. They smell like they're going to be super sweet. They're not typically, though. Let's top that off a little bit. All right, cheers. Okay, on first taste, this definitely tastes more like the candy than any of the other beers so far. Again, you're just not getting that sour puckering Warhead like you see on Wally's face here. You're not getting that. Look at that's a sour face that Wally has, and you're just not getting that bite. And I don't know if that's by design, if they didn't want to make it too sour. A little bit harder to drink that way, I guess. But you know, if you're making an extreme sour beer based on the Warheads candy, you kind of expect that sour bite to it. But the flavor's good. It tastes like the candy. Like I said, this probably tastes more like the candy than the other 3 did. So I'll give that in the plus column. They go down smooth. If you watch the other videos, you know that they're very easy to drink beers. They're pretty light. They're not super heavy on your stomach. Again, that's probably by design. So I'm gonna call it a little early and say this is the best out of the 4. I did save the best for last. Don't know how much is that saying. I expected this one to be the best. Blue Raspberry is the best candy out of the bunch, I think. So, but yeah, very very similar to the other 3. Other than the sour level isn't too strong. It's got a nice little flavor to it. If you know someone who likes sours and you think they like the sour beer, then you know you can maybe gift it to them. You try it out yourself if you're into this kind of thing. It's a neat little novelty, but other than that, nothing special. Nothing I'd go out of my way and really search out. You know, maybe if I saw it at a pub, might be a beer that you get towards the end of the night. That's, you know, it's not very strong. It's about 5% and goes down pretty smooth. Maybe almost like a dessert beer, I guess. I'd also think these things would be taste a little bit sweeter since they're based off of candies, but the sour comes through more than the sweetness does. But again, it's not super sour either. I'm not puckering up. There's definitely better sours out there. If you do like sours, I recommend Victory Brewing's Sour Monkey. That's a pretty strong beer as well. I think it's about 9.3%, and it's a pretty tasty sour. So, and I'm a fan of sours. I do like sour beers, but again, they go down smooth, so that's a plus. I guess you can look on the put that in the plus column. There's just another look before I finish it off. It's an interesting color. You don't see beers that color too often, I guess. Yeah, this is the best one. The lemon one I think was the second best, and then I guess watermelon, and then black cherry. If we had to go rank them in order than the flavors that I had, those would be the rankings. This is just kind of different, I think, because if you watch my video on the lemon, it tasted like a lemon shandy, with a little bit of a sourness to it. Lemon obviously has a little bit of sour to it anyway. So yeah, the best thing you can say about these things is that they are very drinkable. They go down pretty smooth, so that's a plus. So cheers, we'll finish this off. All right, so that's the series on the Artisanal Brewworks Warheads Extreme Sour. Thanks for watching. If you have any recommendations on anything I should review next, don't be afraid to leave them in the comments. As always, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the little bell thingy, and do all the YouTube things. So until I see you next time, witty sign off catchphrase.